Toronto, the Raptors are 2 games above the Cavs who are in 13th. We could very well be top 5 in the draft next year. That's how bad we are over here. So it's it's a mess, man. It's sad still. The Raptors. I just thought we were going to be good until man's like Lowry left, and it's not. Granted, we were getting boxed up by COVID, but so did other teams. We were
Yeah,
shit
like
for a very long time.
if
At the start of the season, we
we
were shit when we were healthy with no COVID.
with no COVID at all
So then
still.
when the COVID boxes us, we can't even complain like that because other teams dealt with it and they're better than us. It's that simple.
I don't even understand why we're not trading Lowry. Like I understand, like after I heard Lowry say that regardless of what happens, I'm signing my 1 day contract and I'm gonna retire a Raptor. I felt like that was him giving us the credence or the approval to deal me. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that was his way of saying, yeah, like no hard feelings. Like if you trade me, you trade me. So the report came out that we will not be trading Kyle Lowry, and then it's just like, bruh, like
But yo, to
so
that
so
point,
what are we doing here? What because are we going to resign him?
I
You know what I'm
think we
saying?
have
Like,
we have to understand this, Chris, because as much as I want to say that, like, yeah, we want to do right by Kyle Lowry and make him go to a competitor and be able to compete at a high level for a championship, Masai's no idiot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Masai is one of those guys where he's going to sit down there and really plan this out properly. And like, he probably talked to Kyle Lowry and said, look, these are the realistic expectations and outcomes. And I'm just letting you know, giving you a heads up as a courtesy, but here's what I'm planning to do because I don't see a team, maybe outside of Philly, right, that would trade for Kyle Lowry and give enough to get him, knowing he's an expiring deal, might not sign back right now, as it currently stands,
but
right?
but what is it? What is enough though? That's the conversation. Like, what is enough? If a team is saying that I'm gonna give you a first round draft pick, in my estimation, that's enough
Okay,
because it's.
but
And again, I ask the question: are we re-signing him?
But I'm saying even if we don't re-sign him, getting him off the books alone clears enough cap for us to actually have flexibility to do something. Which is why I think again a lot of teams know that if he's not going to a specific destination where it suits him, he's not signing back. So it's a rental. And it's not like you're getting a rental where, okay, even if you do want to sign him back, you want to be the one to pay him 70 over 3 years. I don't think any team right now wants to be that team to do it. Toronto would do it just based on his legacy. But do you want to pay Kyle Lowry
Would
70
we?
mil over 3 years?
Would we?
But I'm
I
saying
don't know if we
I'm
would
not
sign him back to no
I'm not
70
saying that we
mil.
would. I'm saying if there was any team that would, we would be it. And I don't even know if Masai wants to do that. That's the reality. Who wants to pay Kyle Lowry 70 over
But
three
yo,
years,
fam,
knowing he's going into
you're
his
speaking as if he's
35?
not. But you're speaking as if he's not sought after.
He
I'm
definitely
not
is,
saying he's
but
not sought
Mans are
after.
It's
making the
clear
same
he's
mistake
sought
they made with
after.
Mans are making the same mistake they made with Al Horford. So it's just that simple, bro.
Yeah, but granted, but that is fair. But I'm saying that the mere fact that he's sought after shows you that there is value to be had on the market. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but
No,
again, a man being
definitely.
sought after and what they're willing to return, what they're sending to you has to make sense. Like if the Sixers send you Danny Green, a man may
And a
deem Danny
first,
Green is man may deem that doesn't match. First of all, right?
30 mil for
And
Kyle Lowry. Just land it on
man's
that.
love to talk about you just add filler. Man's love to add like you just add filler, but sometimes the filler doesn't even make sense for either team.
but
Like
here's how it makes sense. And this does match up because I heard on the Dunk podcast they made a similar trade like this to get him over there, right? And what they did was they said Kyle Lowry for Danny Green, Maxi, and what's my guy's name?
Mike
Can't
Scott.
even remember my guy's name right now.
Mike Scott. Mike
But
Scott.
no, yeah, and Mike Scott, right? Those three guys match up with a first round pick attached to it. Why wouldn't we accept that if we know we're not re-signing him?
I don't think we know we're not resigning him
But why would we? Like
because
you see the
I don't.
returns, right? You see the returns right now.
Yeah, but I think if you look how the Raptors are moving, does this look like a panic? Does it look like these mans are blowing it up? No. I think they should blow it up. Whether or not we think they should blow it up is irrelevant. Nothing about the moves that they've made so far or anything coming out of the organization deems this to be a panic thing. If anything, they're going to look at it as, yo, we had a down year for whatever reason, and next year we're going to draft the guy. We're going to have some flexibility in the off season, and we're going to try and come back again. I don't, as much as I've been begging for it, I don't think Masai's on it for a rebuild. And I'm not going to give away Kyle Lowry for guys who I don't think move the needle whatsoever. Yeah, first round draft pick's cool, but it's basically a second rounder. Like, let's be real about it. If you get a first round draft pick from the Sixers, it's a second rounder as we speak right now. So it's I don't think that shit's as attractive as it is. If we're not going to re-sign him, if we know we're not going to re-sign him, I think he will be traded. Right? If we don't see him traded, then there must be some type of attempt to re-sign him. Or for all we know, the Raptors still think they can make the playoffs.
Or they
And
just
they
want to clear
can.
30 mil off the books. That's
Nah, but
another
you can.
option.
But if but you can get expiring deals in return for Lowry plus the first round. See what I'm saying? Like it's not like obviously you don't want to take on cap that's going to extend past this season. Obviously, that's why I don't think Danny Green's worth anything, right? But if you take on expiring deals, which probably isn't Philly, probably somebody else. Maybe Lowry doesn't even want to go there, right? So it's more complicated than it is because I think no trade happens without Lowry saying I'm cool, and that's not similar to most situations that we see at the deadline right now.
Facts.